Hello everybody, my name is JP and today we are playing Counter-Strike Global Offensive, which came out 2 days ago on Tuesday, August 21st. The game I think is really cool. The gameplay you're about to watch was the very first game I played, and I'm playing with bots because, I mean, you get into the game faster, then there's no whiny kids or dumb adults. I mean, you just play the game, so I mean, that's why I'm playing with bots. I also pre-ordered the game. It came with a sniper rifle for the sniper in Team Fortress 2. It's called the the Upper Hand, and it's pretty pointless. I mean, there's nothing special about it. It's basically a reskin. So, I mean, wasn't worth it. You're not missing out on anything. But if you like what you see, this game is, I think, $20 on Steam now. It was $14 when you pre-ordered it, but, I mean, $6 isn't that much. It's a good deal for your money. So, anyway, I'm playing an arms race on a map called Baggage, and I apologize for the long loading time, but it was the very first game I played of this game, so it had to, you know, load the map. Anyway, an arms race, so it's basically a gun game from Call of Duty, if you know what that is. If you don't, the gun game in Call of Duty is a free-for-all in which every time you get a kill with a certain weapon, you move up a weapon, and you'll see me demonstrate that here in a second. The only difference is it's teams, so I mean, you'll still win, but you can't kill everybody. You can only kill one. You can only kill people on one team. So right here I got a kill. I moved up to the Mac 11, and then MP7, etc, etc. It's pretty cool. There's 27 kills you'll end up with, so like 26 guns, and the final gun is a knife, a golden knife, because gold knives are cool, I guess. And yeah, so anyway, let's talk about the game a little bit. So it's like old Counter-Strike, basically. You have, you know, servers and stuff, except there's two more game types and two old game types. So the two old game types are, of course, the counter-terrorist versus terrorist game types, where the terrorists are planting the bomb and the counter-terrorists either defuse it or prevent it. And the second game type is where the counter-terrorists are trying to save hostages from terrorists. So, I mean, those are basically the same game type with just two different objectives. And they have those two with a lot of new maps and a lot of old maps. The old maps they took, some famous ones are like Office and Dust. They took those maps and they reanimated them, I guess you could say. They made them HD. So, one of my favorite maps in Counter-Strike was Dust 2. And I loved that map, and they reskinned it, and I had no idea where to go on the map because it was just so, like, reskinned. So, it's kind of a cool upgrade. And then the new game types are, there's one called Demolition, where there's one bomb site on a very tiny map. So, like, for example, there's a game type called, well, sorry, my bad. There's a map called Bank, and it's like a simulation of a SWAT team stopping terrorists from blowing up a bank. So, you know, on one side of the bank, there's the SWAT truck, and you all unload out of there. And then on the other side is the, you know, terrorist truck in which they unload, and they're gonna come in from the back of the bank, and the counter-terrorists going through the front of the bank, and they basically try to stop them. It's quick game type. I think it's I mean, you know, out of 30 games. So if counter-terrorists win 16 out of 30, then they've automatically won. Except at the 15 mark, everyone switches teams. And it's pretty cool. There's a lot of maps. There's Bank. That's my favorite one. And then there's a few others. I played one. I forgot what it's called. But it's one where there's a train and you have to stop them from blowing up the train, etc. The second game type is, of course, the arms race, in which I'm playing now. And from what I've seen, I believe there's only 2 or 3 maps. And these are not as small as, they might actually be the same size, maybe a bit smaller or maybe a bit bigger, who knows. But, you know, this is the arms race and I really like it. This is definitely an upgrade from Counter-Strike, the first one, mainly because, I mean, you still get all of the old Counter-Strike with, I mean, maybe not some of the same guns, but you still get, there are, of course, some of the same guns, but, I mean, so you basically kind of get the old Counter-Strike with better graphics, and then you get a bunch of new guns with 2 new game types. And of course, this is a, I want to call it massively multiplayer, but I mean, it's not like RuneScape where there's a role-playing, or World of Warcraft where you're, you know, playing a role. It's just more, a lot of people play it, so it's kind of like Call of Duty where a lot of people play it. And so, I mean, they're obviously going to be releasing a lot more maps. Like, I remember in the first Counter-Strike, there was a ton of maps. And, you know, I played maybe 3. I played Office, Dust, and Dust 2. So, you know, they'll obviously be releasing a lot more maps. And hopefully a lot more game types. And I would kind of hope some more guns. Because, I mean, I was kind of happy and I was a little disappointed with the fact that there weren't, like, more guns. I mean, there's the same amount of pistols. Shotguns, there's 2 more or 3 more. And then, you know, there's some new guns. But to be honest, I wasn't too impressed. But otherwise, like, I really like the game. I love the graphics. Of course, it's almost impossible to capture the HD with you know, a program and then put it on YouTube, seeing as you're streaming it, so there will be some mess ups. But the graphics are wonderful. You got the little smoke after you fire, which is a nice touch. And then, yeah, it's like old Counter-Strike but new. So I really enjoyed the game, and I'll definitely be playing a lot more of it. So, so I mean, for future games, look for maybe some more of this stuff. Left 4 Dead, Not Killing Floor, Borderlands 2 when that comes out, etc. So, I'll leave you with the rest of the game. I'd like to thank you all for watching. Check out my other stuff. If you like this video, have a nice day. I'll see y'all later.
Straight out of El Nino, fresh they call me Frio. I'm that rumble from afar, I'm that glow up off that neon. In this journey filled with gambles, life is the casino. I'ma bet it all, take that win and pop that. It's about to go down right here. That's how we get down round here. It's about to go down right here. That's how we get down round here. Let's go. I'm a king. Fresh, they call me free, yo. I'm that rumble from afar. I'm that glow up off that neon. In this journey filled with gambles, life is the casino.